We have to make something clear. These are just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. BWN Productions, masks, plus props, and costume work. If you want a monster name, contact BWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
We are here, Joe. I
Hey!
can't believe it. Another week.
Yeah.
So, Joe, you watch any
No.
movies?
I've watched anything. You know what? Fuck movies. Tired of them. Tired of talking about them. Tired of listening to them. Maybe I'm tired of buying them. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. We got some sales coming up, Tom.
What kind of
Halfway
sales?
to Black Friday or a quarter way to Black Friday or some kind of bullshit is coming up.
Yeah, I think they're going to be running that sale at Frightmare. They were last time when it ran on the same weekend. And they might even have those new titles that are releasing there. So I would say, oh man, I think I'm going to get drunk enough and buy Dirty Work twice so I can watch it right when I get home. But I don't think there's going to be a lot of drinking this year, Joe.
And the thing, when there's not a lot of drinking, that means there's not a lot of buying, especially not from us and probably not from the attendees. We shall see, though. Yeah, I know Arrow is probably going to have their new releases. It would behoove them to, because that Kane Hodder guy is going to be there, and he's in 2 of their new releases. You know, Jason X.
Break it down. Suck it.
Okay, let's do that again. Oh.
Contrary to popular belief, not Rage Against the Machine.
So yeah, and they'll have Jason Goes to Hades.
Yeah, I mean, I just bought that fucking box set with them all in there not too long ago. I'm good.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to be setting up Thursday night this time, so fuck yeah.
You just can't get enough.
I have to go there anyway to drop shit off, so, you know.
No, you just want to get that extra night in, be with your Frightmare familia.
And I want to see, like, what are they selling? What kind of, you know, what kind of beverages will they have here?
Maybe run to the gas station and buy those specific ones.
Yes.
Yep, let me know, but again.
Well, you don't like to drink the stuff they sell anyway, you know, and that's the issue.
Well, that's all
they
there is.
They do sell rum.
No.
Hey, how's your week been, Tom? It's been a while since I talked to you, fuck.
No, I don't think it has been, but it's been a week. Getting some stuff nobody will
I
buy
agree.
painted, so that's great. That's always good times. And yeah, that's I'm trying. Oh fuck, fucking hex. I was doing a little
Mm-hmm.
painting, and I seen a termite fly
Mm.
into the shop. And I said, "Gosh darn it, today's the day." They swarmed, went out to the front by the street light. Oh, yeah, they're here, so, that's been limiting what I can do because I like to work a lot during the night, but that hasn't been happening for the past week because I don't want everything to get eaten by
Yeah.
termites.
Yeah. I didn't even know termites
So
could fly, to be honest with you. I thought they just crawled up on wood and shit.
they start out fly well, they don't start out flying, but they fly and, then they lose their wings and go into the ground and then work their way
Yeah.
back up.
Okay.
It sucks, Joe. It fucking sucks. Every year it's around a certain time that they come. You got like a few weeks here, a few
And then they
weeks
just
there. Oh! So yeah, we gotta cut the breaker to the outside lights and shit, and
Mm.
it just sucks. Yeah, just
Yeah, you
can't get
just can't win,
anything
Tom.
done.
Mm.
It's all right. I'm used to it. Shout out to you, Kyle. Glad you got the mask and dig
Hey,
it.
Kyle.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
glad you got it.
AIDS, that is. Black gold. California tea. Don't laugh at that, Joe. It's a
Yeah. Well, they
pandemic.
should have been wearing their masks.
Or another kind
Mm.
of rubbers.
Should have got that vaccine.
Yeah, ever since anybody started taking PrEP, they can just fuck anybody's
Yeah.
butt they want to.
Um.
Fucking Californians.
What happened this? Oh, it was Mother's Day. Tom, I hope you had a good Mother's Day. Um. Let's see. Oh, yesterday I was at the Mobsters Film Festivals. And shit, that shit was crowded. That was crowded. And I wish they would have bought more of the event shirts, but no, they were buying more of my other shit. And it's like, hey, I can sell this anytime. Buy this other stuff that I can't sell after tonight. No, fuck, we want that Nino Brown shirt, brother. That's badass shit. It's like, yeah, well, it is, but okay, fuck yeah, take that. Um,
So did you just make shirts for the event or did they commission you
I
to make
make them and they
shirts?
get a cut, and I mean, I'll still sell them somewhere.
It's a
Pretty
lose-lose
much, yeah.
situation.
But no, I did all right. Yeah, I came out ahead, my friend.
Except for those shirts you gotta give to hobos
Have a
now.
contest, you know. Uh, guess Tom's favorite mobster movie, and I'll send you a Mobster Film Festival T-shirt. Yes, just it's a
Medium.
contest on the BOYGOB fanfic. Tom, show him that little QVC code you made. Yeah,
Oh
he doesn't
shit.
have it. Joe, you gotta have this at all times, Joe. When anybody pull this,
Yeah, that's what I
put it on a
said.
shirt, Joe, so they can scan shirts. Oh, what a fucking prick.
Joe, please don't put that on a shirt.
Hammer, please don't hurt him. Look at that. Scan that, everybody. It's got a little dinosaur. He did the dinosaur. And that's based off of Tom's favorite dinosaur beer.
Pseudo Sue.
Yeah, I did that, and yeah, and I got home late, and I was tired, and I thought, fuck, I better go to bed. But I gotta drink a beer. Gotta drink a beer before going to bed. It's tradition. So I did. Drank a beer. Put on a movie. That goddamn, I'm tired already. Finished it this morning because it fucking put me to sleep. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that movie. Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. Remember, I was having like, hey, one of these fucking guys gonna come fix the siding and do all this shit. You know, this is an ongoing thing, like 3 months with these fuckers, and so they finally got in touch with Lisa today. I said, hey, you know, so we finally got all the materials. Would you like us to come out there today? We can do today or Friday. And Lisa's like, well, what's best for you guys? We can make whatever the fuck work. We just need to get this done. They go, we'll do it Friday. My neighbor sends me a picture late in the day. Hey, there's a bunch of Mexicans on the side of your wall. You know, I guess they're fixing your shit already. Fuck! I better go home because we didn't close up that doggy door, you know, and maybe my dog's not going to fucking be there when I get home. But nah, she was just asleep in the back. What a great guard dog we got over here. But that shit's fixed. But we'll see because we got a big storm coming this weekend. We'll see how fixed that shit is, Tom.
I mean, if not, Frightmare's there, and you know, he would have the money to put those
Both will.
boards back
Tom's
up.
been making some good shit. If you like fucking Steve-O, he makes
Comic books.
that's like fucking, hey Steve-O, we dare you to make your face half green, and he fucking does it because he's a jackass. Shit.
Was never a fan of that
I
stuff.
watched one of the movies. I never watched the show, and even that movie was like, this is what my friends are all fucking crazy about. All right, whatever.
They were
Oh,
crazy
you gotta watch
about
these
it.
fucking jackass guys. All right.
Why do you got
I
so
just
much
got hate,
hate in
Tom.
your
I got
heart?
a bunch of your friends hitting me up for friend requests, you know, a bunch of juggalos and stuff, you know. It's like, who's the friends of them? The Tom. Tom's always the first one. I'm like, fuck. Okay, so I'm never going to interact with this person. You know, they're never, you know, they're going to just ask me to join some fucking club or something.
Hey, man, you could be a Texas booty hole.
So what I
rider.
do is I send them, hey, invite, you know, to Fast Custom Shirts, invite Fast Custom Shirts Garland, invite BOYGOB, and then delete.
Yeah, I just don't respond. I got like 70 some friend requests just sitting there and be like, maybe one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try something, but I don't think I'll be
to have
able
a
to do
show?
it. That's right, Joe. That's right. But you like to laugh. You like comedies, especially comedies from the 90s, starring America's funny man, Jim Carrey.
I
Have you
have
heard
seen
of
The
him?
Mask, Tom.
Yeah, I seen it a couple months ago and talked about it.
Those are some good comics.
Speaking of which, rest in empowerment, Greg Cannon. He died recently, did the Mask makeup, did the Mason Verger makeup. You know, pigs fucking ate him, you know,
They did.
Joe. So yeah. And Sabu, how about that shit? I just seen that guy on Legion of Skanks, and now he's sleeping
Hey,
with
Ric
the
Flair
fishes.
outlived him. Fuck yeah. He's a still breathing. I didn't think of a rhyme before, Tom, so then I can't, you know. I'm not a rapper like you and your friends, Tom, so that flow just doesn't come through me.
You're not an author either. One of these days, though. One of these days.
In for
I
Sabu,
was.
he's grieving. Oh shit! It's just, man, now it's going. That's all I got.
It's okay. It's okay, Joe. We'll try and get over this somber part of the show and talk about a comedy that everybody loved in the 90s called Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Have you seen
Yeah, I
it?
saw it once.
Would you believe me if I told you that it doesn't hold
Yeah,
up?
because I don't think it held up then.
It's funny because while I was watching this, I was like, man, I think Joe would love this
Well, I have
movie.
some respect for old Dan Marino. There is a lot of people in it that whose work I am fond of, but it's just silliness, you know. It's just him being, you know, outrageous.
I don't know if it's outrageous. It's just kind of a fucking asshole. uh yeah, I had one laugh. The rest was just, oh boy, this is we were all tricked and we're all assholes for thinking this was so fun. Hey, Joe, can I ask you a few questions? And then he was making his butt cheeks move like his butt was talking, right?
Um, who's the band that's in it? Is it Anal Cunt or
What? Come
Goat?
on, please. AC. No, it was Cannibal
Cannibal Corpse.
Corpse.
That's right.
So it was a little tamer, and I mean, nobody cares about Cannibal Corpse. They just like, oh, look at that album cover. That's spooktacular. That's the extent of anybody
Yeah,
giving a
I'm
fuck
not a
about
fan of
Cannibal
Cannibal
Corpse.
Corpse. You know, some of you that know me might think, "Oh, he's gotta love Camp." Nah, there's some shit off of their first album that was all right, and then it was like, mm, mm.
Just not but fuck. Rest in empowerment, Cannibal Corpse. So the Dolphins, the football team, they get their mascot stolen, and old Ace Ventura is hired to find that dolphin. And it turns out, Joe, it was stolen by a transsexual at a time where it was fucking okay, not okay, but encouraged to laugh at that
Oh, how
kind of
the
shit,
times have
Joe.
changed. You know,
Yep,
you make this movie now, you'll probably go to prison. Hmm.
that might be a good thing. Yeah, it just doesn't hold up, you know, it doesn't. It doesn't. The only laugh I had, like, he's walking through a party and there's a live band playing, and a dude's playing, like, a big fucking cello or some shit with a bow doing this thing, and old Ace just grabs his hand and makes him fuck up whatever he was playing. I laughed at that. That was it. And that's just like a side gag. I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's pretty funny." Wish I had the balls to do that. It's pretty good.
Well, maybe you'll do that next time you go to a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones concert, Tom.
I mean, I was gonna say that's no, they called it quits last year, and it was so sad, Joe.
Oh man,
So
the
sad.
times they are.
Ever had to knock on wood. But no, speaking of old 90s ska, that's what fucking Ace Ventura was dressed like he's a fucking saxophone player, a fucking real big fish or some
Oh,
shit.
there's a lot of shitty subcultures out there, but that fucking ska shit, you know.
Fuck. Love them
Mm.
checkerboards, Joe. Fuck. Yeah, I watched the second one and say, yeah, it kind of sucked too.
Did you? You watched both of them this week?
No, but I mean, I'll probably watch the second one.
Gotta see. Oh, did this get better?
No, not really. It's fucking like old Ace Ventura is stripping this broad to try and show that cops like, oh no, it's a guy, he had a sex change and he's the one fucking doing all these crimes. And Dan Marino's like, oh hey bud, come over here. You gotta look at this. And fucking he's like, you gotta turn her around. You gotta turn her around and let the guy see the back of her. And I guess like her cock's just tucked and it's hanging out the back of her ass, but it just looks like the person shit their pants. So I don't know. Maybe that was supposed to be the joke, but
So I had forgotten that they made a sequel to this. Did this spin off into anything else? Was there like a fucking cartoon, or there was a cartoon? Okay.
there was a
Was
cartoon
there
for
action
children.
figures and shit?
I don't know, but there was a third movie where it was like Ace Ventura Jr., little fat kid.
Oh shit. Okay, I never saw that. Fuck. I barely remember there being a cartoon.
A very ugly looking cartoon.
What about did they make a cereal?
I
Okay, or
don't know.
maybe like some special Lunchables?
Let me
Hmm?
ask you this, Joe. Can you give us an Ace Ventura impersonation from what you remember?
Uh Let me see. No, that's Fire Lieutenant Dan. No, that's the mask.
Alrighty then.
Uh,
That's not that's kind of like ooh smoking.
that's not Ace Ventura.
No, it's
Hey,
alrighty
are you
then.
talking like this? Don't go in there. I don't fucking know. I didn't watch this over and over like you did. I mean, this was geared for your generation and your time, right?
Um, rewatching it, probably not. It was PG-13, but there was some risque things in it, like a lady's dick poking out of her butt. But, there's a scene where he's, like, nailing Courtney Cox and fucking all the animals are watching and dry humping the air and shit. I mean, it is kind of risque, but yeah, I mean, the kids around me and my time is like, "Oh, yeah, oh, alrighty then,
I mean,
tee-hee."
Courtney Cox is really attractive, but that last name, shit's got to go. Mm.
Go where? Where should she put that last name, Joe?
I guess between her legs. I don't know.
Hmm. Upper yeah was the correct
Around, as
answer.
Dan Marino would say.
You know what else he would say? Go long. How long? Yes, rest in peace, Chinaman. Rest in
The
peace.
Miami Dolphins, and it's odd that you're talking about this now because Kyle Driver is in the comments. That is his favorite NFL football team.
It's nice you know that.
He always posts about them.
It's nice you know that, Joe.
In fact, you should make him a dolphin head mask type thing that you make. You know, but do it up like you in your style, Tom. In your style. Oh shit. Well, Tom,
Well, Joe.
go. Oh, you got some more Ace Ventura shit to say. Yeah. All right. Well, I finished up
Joe, shut the fuck up. Hello, Rich. All right.
the Defa Sci-Fi Collection, and it ended with this movie that I can't even fucking pronounce.
Try.
It's Eolomea. 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 Yes, this Italian movie made in West Germany. Tom. It's about, I don't know, some spaceships are disappearing. Some I don't know, NASA ships or the American or the World Space Coalition. Their ships are disappearing. Nobody knows why. And then they find out, hey, well, there's, I don't know, signal we get every 24 years, and we think it's from a parallel Earth. And, you know, a bunch of these space people want to go over there and like start again, you know, start pure and a clean Earth. And they do, and that's what they do, and they take off, and it's boring as fuck. This movie is just, it's pointless. These East Germans cannot make movies for shit. I don't know, you know, I don't know shit about Germany. I don't know shit about the history, except they had Nazis, and I don't know the differentiation between East Germany and West Germany. I think there was a border wall or something there, or maybe that's Russia. I don't know. Russians were involved in making this movie. It's shit. Look at this. You know, it's like there's a whole like romance story about this guy. He just wants to spend time on the beach, Tom. But he's working at this space station type thing, and he's just like, wish I could be home, be on the beach. And he has flashbacks about this science lady and about their time when they met on the beach.
Fuck yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, and that's all he wants to do. But nope, he decides, you know what? Let me we'll go and I'm gonna be the navigator for these people that are going to this other planet, and the planet's 135 years away, Tom. So most of these people aren't even gonna make it, you know. But it's the spirit of exploration that's in all of us, Tom. It's that indomitable will that we have to go out into the great unknown. Look at this robot. Can you see this robot? You know, like if you were to take a bunch of boxes and make a robot costume, you know, and maybe get some like fucking the shit that you have in the washer, you know, so the filter can go through there for the arms. You know, that's the kind of robot they have here. It kind of sucks. Yeah, do not recommend. But in this set, the second movie that I watched, In the Dust of the Stars, that was pretty hip. You know, so I will have this set for sale at the next convention because, hey, Tom and I sell movies. Not a lot of people sell movies at these horror conventions, you know, movie conventions, but we do.
Well, since nobody's gonna buy that shit, why don't you just take a bite out of that fucking disc? Just bite the shit out of it.
No, we haven't got to Spider-Man's yet. Maybe later. Hey, what's going on, Rich? Rich is here.
Joe,
Tom's here.
Joe,
Hey, Tom.
you're a Mexican.
Mm.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like saying you're an Italian. It's we got what we got.
An American. But that's okay, Joe. 'Cause you know I'll fuck. Noel, Merry Christmas. You know who else is an American, Joe?
Your favorite, Cheech Marin.
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 But do you know who else is American, Joe?
Hulk Hogan.
Joe, he's a real American.
Hmm?
But do you know who else is an American?
No.
That's right, Joe. New Pope. Have you heard about him?
I have.
He's the new version of Pope. Looks like all the other ones, if you ask me. So, I'm tired.
Heard
Joe.
Sox fan. Being from Chicago and all.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he'd be a Sox fan. Looks like he'd be a fan of hot dogs. Joe, you know who's back?
The boys.
The boys are back. Not only the boys, Joe, but Don Mimi is back in the hit motion picture Gone with the Pope. Oh boy, Joe. In this one, pardon me, Don Mimi is released from prison. And after he's done kissing every man in that prison, Joe, he's hired to kill a bunch of fucks who won't sell their clubs to the mob. And he says, you know what? I'm going to take this job because I'm going to get this money. And then I'm going to take my girlfriend's yacht and these 4 guys who I love so much from prison. And the 5 of us, not my girlfriend, but the 5 of us are all gonna go on a weeks and weeks and weeks cruise around the world together. That's not it, Joe. Son of a bitch comes up with a plan to kidnap the Pope. Why? So he can get $1 from every Catholic in the world. But then he thinks, hey, wait a minute. It's a lot of money. Okay, 50 cents. Oh, this is ridiculous as shit, Joe. It's not as good as Massacre Mafia style, but it's definitely still worth the watch.
Same guy.
Yes, it's the same guy. This one was unfinished for a while, and then whoever got it together and finished it. It's a little messy, but it's entertaining, so you can get past that.
How
Definitely.
part was this from the other one? Like time.
I don't know, maybe 3, 4 days.
Well,
I have no idea.
I'm just saying because there was a boat that was prominent in the other movie.
Sure, but I just don't remember, and I didn't watch the special features or anything,
Uh,
so
oh,
I know I was, when you gotta race against termite weather, it's only so many hours in a day you can work. But yeah, there's ridiculous shit in it. Some of the fucking dialogue he's saying is like, oh fucking hell. It's definitely worth watching if you like laughing and giggling. The ending of it is fucking shocking, Joe. It has a shocking ending. And yeah, it's just good shit. If you like to live, laugh, and or love, check this one out because it's a fun time. Like I said, not as good as the first one, but pretty fucking entertaining.
would you consider this guy to be like the ultimate Italian?
Nah. Nah. I just picture this guy or think of this guy being a gay man who used being Italian or claiming to be Italian as a way to just kiss a bunch of guys.
That's my next question. So when it comes to kissing guys, on the lips, which is an Italian tradition, do you think he pulls it off with a certain flair?
Uh it's
You can do it better, is what you're thinking, right?
I don't think I could.
Okay.
I think kissing somebody with a mustache would just I would feel silly about it. If you want to do that, I don't give a fuck. That's great. But me, I'd be like, well, that tickles. And I probably wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay.
So if you never try and kiss me again, Joe, I would appreciate that shit.
We'll see. So Tom, I mean, you know, like they're out there that there are men of valor, right? Well, there's some men that have an uncommon valor. And well, shit, I watched a movie named Uncommon Valor. Have you heard of this?
Joe, I have never heard of this movie
All right.
until about 2 hours ago when you sent me a list of the movies you watched, and this was one of them.
This is a war movie, kind of, because it doesn't take place during the war. Gene Hackman, old Robert Stack. They're two guys. They're former Army guys themselves, and their sons, Tom. Their sons didn't make it back from Vietnam. Not that they were killed, Tom. They were just left behind.
Fuck, I wish we all were ready, Joe.
They're prisoners of war, and they petitioned the government. You know, it's like, hey, we know our kids are at this camp here. We need to go get them. The government's like, no, 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 we can't do that. You know, Vietnam is our allies now, or some shit. Can't just go in there and supposedly get these POWs that you're talking about. So fuck it.
I know a snake farmer in Burma who could probably get these fucking kids out of there.
Probably could, you know, but doing his own thing. He doesn't want to get involved. So they put together their own team, Tom, you know, and well, shit, these guys got an emotional connection because they were in the same unit that Gene Hackman's son was.
Is that like docking?
They got like Fred Ward is one of them, and you know him from those Tremors movies you watched. They got Randall Tex Cobb is another one. They got Patrick Swayze, but Patrick Swayze actually wasn't in Vietnam, but he's acting like gung ho and he's ready to go. He's ready, like, then they don't accept him, you know. They got other guys, and I forget what the other guys' names are, you know, and each one has their own specialty, you know, whether it's demolitions or flying helicopters or, you know, whatever.
Baking.
So they spend, I'd say, 45 minutes of the movie training, you know, just doing little things. And, you know, and then they find out why Patrick Swayze is so gung-ho. It's because his dad, Tom, his dad's a POW. Fuck, man. Oh, shit. That's rough, you know. And then they go into Vietnam and they rescue these guys and they come back home. CIA is trying to stop them or whatever. It's not a good movie. You know, it's very, very cliched. A lot of war cliches in it, and some of the guys die. They don't make it, but they do save the POWs. But this movie has a special connection to this show, Tom, because the story was originally written by our friend Wings Hauser. He wrote this shit, you know, showed it to some people, and what's his name? Milos something or something. John Milius. Okay, said like, yeah, I fucking like this script. We're gonna make it, but I just like the story. I don't like your script. Fucking Wings. Who wants a movie by a guy named Wings anyway? So we're gonna buy it, but we're gonna rewrite it. You'll still get a storytelling credit. And because of that, old Wings Hauser, he fucking hates John Milius. He says, man, I hope that guy dies. You know, the world's not going to be right until he dies. He does have a quote like saying something similar to that. It made a lot of money with this movie, but it is fucking dumb. Not good. I don't know how much money Wings made, you know.
$3.
Probably enough to go off and make his own movies, you know, which I find more enjoyable than this one. But when I was younger, Tom, when this movie came out and it was big, a lot of people, oh, you gotta fucking watch this, Joe. It's fucking badass. That's what we need to do is go back and get all our boys out of there. That shit's stupid. This is fucking dumb. Sorry to any POWs out there that may be watching this. That might be part of their torture that they have for y'all. We're gonna put on BOYGOB, and yeah, sorry. So sorry.
A lot of Eastern Europeans, like Polacks, they just watch this because they think it's good.
Mm.
Let me ask you this, Joe. You like Peyarkis? Little moosh moosh?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Joe, I watched the hit motion picture starring your boy, Sonny Chiba, Wolf Guy. Have you heard of it?
No.
So in this one, Sonny Chiba is a young boy, and the military come to his village and kill everybody but him. And he's sitting around going, "Ee." You know why they killed everybody, Joe?
For the Chiba.
That would have been nice. But they killed everybody, Joe, because they were all werewolves.
Oh shit. Damn wolves.
Yeah. So Sonny Chiba grows up to be a man Chiba with werewolf powers. And one day, you know, he's minding his own business, and this guy's hysterical. Oh, help me! A tiger come from me! A tiger eat me and go hum hum hum! He's going to get me, please! Run from the tiger! And then his like back splits open and blood sprays out. And then his fucking chest splits open and blood sprays out. And oh my God, what's happening? Joe, it turns out this lady, she's cursed. You know why? Of course you do, Joe. She was raped. Because that's what happens in movies. Women get horribly raped and then mocked for getting syphilis throughout the whole movie. And, you know, she's cursed. And she's, you know, she has a tiger power now where she can just. Excuse me?
She's a weird tiger?
No,
No.
no. She just for some reason can have an invisible tiger attack her and kill her assailants. But thing about this tiger, Joe, is they show it.
Does she wear a tiger like striped jacket like some
No,
do?
not at all.
Okay.
She just dresses like a dirty old whore, Joe.
Okay.
Because it's invisible. You just see like these people like getting split open and stuff, and like, oh, what's going on? But then they translucently put stock footage of a tiger over a rock, really not doing anything spooky or relevant, and that just kind of floats over whatever scene they shot. Very weird and stupid looking, Joe.
So was this released in the UK as Crouching Werewolf Hidden Tiger?
I don't know because I'm not a mate or a bloke.
Okay.
But you can ask them next week at Texas Frightmare Weekend if you'd like.
I will.
And yeah, so it's just Sonny Chiba trying to figure out what's going on, all while the Japanese CIA is trying to get some of his blood so they can make werewolf agents, I guess. And they make one, but you know, he's dispatched rather quickly. And you're thinking, hey, this fat fuck never once said anything about Sonny Chiba turning into a werewolf. It's because he doesn't.
Hmm.
Not at all. You could have just said, "Oh, they don't like these kind of people. That's why they killed them all." And you didn't need a subplot about the CIA trying to get his blood. Could have been this weird little movie about a phantom tiger. If you like weird shit, check it out. It's worth a watch, but I won't watch it again. It was entertaining enough. Just, oh yeah, it's a weird little oddity of a movie, but I'm not a big Sonny Chiba fan. Those Street Fighter movies didn't win me over to make me go, oh fuck yeah, Sonny Chibo, son. But if you are a fan, then this one's worth watching for sure, even if you just like weird movies and shit, but you'll probably get more out of it if you are a Sonny Chiba fan.
Fuck yeah. Sonny Chiba's son. That's what I say.
That's nice, Joe.
I'll pick it up at your table.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I'll bring it. You can.
Review.
Yeah, just remind me because I don't think I'm bringing movies to this show.
Anybody a shit, Tom.
Joseph, let me ask from you a question.
Hmm?
Did you ever eat little moosh moosh?
Mm-mm.
Why from you, Joe?
No!
Why do you go and you eat little moosh moosh? Ooh. Hey, Joe,
Mm.
you ever see Hannibal Rising?
I have now. I have. I had not seen this. It's a movie that I didn't really want to see when it came out. And I think I didn't even read the book. I cheated and listened to the audio version of it maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And, well, I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago or whatever. Dino De Laurentiis. Hey, Tom, the name Dino, is that like a common Italian name? Is it short for something?
Yes,
Or
it is.
what's it short for?
Dinosaur.
Okay. So, Dinosoro De Laurenti, he, told old fucking Thomas Harris, the writer of the, Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, all that shit, told him, "You're gonna make a novel of the Hannibal Lecter, so I can make another movie. I'm gonna make you an offer." Yeah, just told him that shit, like, hey, look, you're either gonna write this shit or I'm gonna get somebody else to do it. It's fucking Hollywood, and I got the Hollywood rights. You got the book rights, but nobody reads, motherfucker. So it'll be my legacy and not yours. Thomas Harris said, okay, I'll do it. And he wrote the shittiest novel.
I'm sure there's worse. I'm sure there's shittier novels out there, Joe.
Well, I mean, when you put it in comparison to the other two that he wrote before, well, even three, Hannibal not a great novel, but it's got a lot of good moments.
Remember when he was trying to get that fingerprint on the fucking bracelet, and then Hannibal went "Shaka!" and stabbed him in the pecker hole?
Huh?
Yeah.
This one didn't. This one didn't have like anything that you really give a fuck about. And
What about little Moosh Moosh?
then they made it into a movie, Tom.
Well, how different is the book from the movie?
Not very.
Which one was better?
Oh fuck! I'd say the movie because it's shorter. You know, like if you have to listen or read a book, that's an investment of your time. This movie is unrated. Is the one I saw, and it was like a little over 2 hours. One thing that they do in the movie that's stupid that they didn't do in the book is the whole like fucking samurai mask thing to, I guess, you know,
Because it's like the other movie.
foreshadow the masks that he's put it. That's fucking stupid. The whole samurai shit is stupid. Okay, so for those of you that haven't seen it, we see Hannibal.
For those of you who haven't seen this movie where Hannibal Lecter is a samurai.
He's a little boy living in a castle, the Lecter Castle. You know, they were a very respected family. But World War II is out there. Shit's getting bombed. They go and flee and hide in this little cabin. But shit's getting bombed, including that cabin. So his parents died. It's just him and his sister, Misha. And, you know, some guys, some ne'er-do-wells show up and like keep them hostage, and fuck, it's, you know, cold and hungry. Hey, let's cut this girl up, make some soup out of her, make old Hannibal eat some too. But these are repressed memories, Tom. Repressed memories, like all the people that have had alien abductions have. You know, fuck, who knows? I know something, but it's, you know, driving me crazy. Anyway, later on, he's in a Russian orphanage and he escapes from there.
But
Like,
it's not just any Russian orphanage.
it's also the Lecter Castle that's turned into a fucking Russian orphanage. Oh shit! Life just keeps taking him in these circles and stuff. Yeah, he escapes from there, escapes from the orphanage, and escapes from Russia and goes to France, where his uncle, you know, still has some of the Lecter fortune. But no, he doesn't, because he's fucking dead. But his Asian step aunt is still alive, Tom. And if anybody knows shit about step aunts, well, there's a whole genre dedicated to that shit. And, well, they take him in and she teaches him the ways of the samurai, Tom. Because, yeah, there's a lot of women samurai that know all that shit. But yeah, she teaches him sword play. And then he starts going after all the people that killed his beloved Misha and fucking turned her into a soup and made him eat her.
I mean, if you want to make a fucking Hannibal prequel, fine. But this ain't it. Nothing about this.
No, there's nothing that relates to the character that we know later on. They're trying to make him into some like dark anti-hero that, yeah, go get him, Hannibal. No, that's not who he is. He's a fucking killer. You know, he's just, you know, a fucking sick motherfucker. But not in this movie.
But this is what drove him crazy. This is what drove Hannibal to be the rude boy killer cannibal man. No, not really. This guy looks nothing like Anthony Hopkins. Maybe. Oh no, we're trying to make him look like the other guy, but he just looks like screwy collodion face man because he has some wacky shit right here that you're just like, that's fucking weird looking.
He's a weird looking dude. Yeah.
I'm sure that's why he was hired, because he looks like a weird little killer boy, but he looks nothing like the character.
Yeah.
at all.
And never once does he do a southern drawl when he's about to kill one of these guys, you know? I was like, come on, dude.
Yeah, there's some funny parts in it because it sucks. Like the Nazis, they're so hungry when they're held up with fucking Hannibal and Moosh Moosh that this one fucking idiot, he has like a ripped open bird and he's going to trying to get all that bird juice out, and then he pulls the bird body away and he just has like feathers stuck to his face. I laughed.
And, you know, that's the thing. It's, oh, he's a cannibal, but he had to eat his sister, you know? And that's kind of implied in the other books, but now you've got the chef showing him, oh, the cheeks are the most delicious part, you know? And so he cuts off these guys' ass cheeks and, like, cooks them up.
Like on the real, wouldn't that like break him and be like, I'm a vegetarian
I
now?
do this, yeah. Yeah. No, it's a fucking idiotic movie.
This is not anything Hannibal. This is maybe if this was like a direct to DVD thing that came out at the time and it wasn't Hannibal, it was just Spooky Foreign Boy or whatever the fuck.
That's what I got when I saw it. If it was a thing on its own, maybe it would be okay. Okay.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh yeah, that was fine, forgettable, but it wasn't like, what the fuck is this?
Right. When you connect it to this big thing, this big, you know, cultural phenomenon character, then it's just like, it's bad. And I'm wondering if Thomas Harris did this on intentionally. He said, hey, fuck you, Dino. And Dino's like, oh, I love it. The Nazis, everybody hates the Nazi. It's fucking bad.
Yeah, some funny parts because it's so fucking dumb and shit. But yeah, it's just this guy fucking singing to Nazis and then not really killing them in any kind of wow, look at that way.
And you got a shitty detective after him the whole time. And that dude that's playing the detective, he's a great actor. And this
You're a great actor. How about that?
the first role that I've seen him in where it's like, holy shit, this sucks. You know, it's just like taking you down a peg in my respect. Just for, I don't know, his early in his career. He needed the money, Tom.
Yeah, Lori and I saw this in a theater. I'm sure it was opening weekend. Didn't like it then. Like it slightly more now, just mostly for that idiot eating the bird, and then the little feathers are still stuck to his face. And there was something else. Oh yeah, fucking they're fucking on the outside after they leave the castle and go to that house. The tank shooting at the plane shooting at the tank, and then the fucking plane crashes into the tank, and there's a giant explosion that sends bodies flying. I'm just like, yeah, it seems like that should be in a Hannibal Lecter movie. Crazy. Just everything is so out of fucking place.
Uh, yeah, we don't know where he got his artistic skill. He's just a natural, I guess. The butcher, I thought he was funny. You know, hey, is it sideways? You know, it's like, of course it is. Of course.
What are you, dumb?
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, I watch it to laugh, maybe just to see how ridiculous and absurd this whole fucking situation is, but
It is a movie like I was watching to where like, how much worse can this get? Oh, okay. All right. Now we're in this captive whore boat. You know? Okay.
Yeah, this swing and all the misses. Yeah, this fuck the pig, guys. Yeah, fuck the pig.
Ah, fucking Dino. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, Joe. So I was gonna have a wheel that we were gonna spin with a bunch of different stuff on it
To guess your favorite mobster movie,
to guess my favorite mobster movie.
win a shirt.
To win a shirt. To see what the next thing we're gonna watch there, Joe.
Yeah, it's that time again.
So on the wheel, there was Masters of Horror Season 2. There was the Pumpkinhead franchise.
Ouch.
There was the Ghoulies franchise.
Mm,
There was the Hatchet franchise.
love that, dude.
There was Perversions of Science, the hit television show.
You hate episodic television.
And Joe, there was the Killjoy franchise, because killer clowns are hot right now.
If you do that one, I'm gonna do the fucking Jack in the Box fucking series.
But Joe, I said I was going to do a wheel, but I didn't. At the last second, I said, hey, let me see something. And lucky for us, these are all streaming on YouTube, Joe. I don't know if we did a director yet. Hoo erotic. But let's do 3 movies from a director, Joe. How's that?
All right.
All right. You like foreign films, do you?
Pinto Brass it is. We'll write that down.
Well, mate, I don't think so. Think we're gonna go down to New Zealand, yeah,
Not
and
the Mac.
watch some.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Fuck.
we're gonna watch some Peter Jackson movies.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, mate, it shouldn't be that bad, right?
All right. Okay. King Kong,
Nah, we ain't doing that one. We ain't got the time for that, you see.
Lord of the Rings.
No, ain't nobody got time for that, mate. We're gonna start out with the hit motion picture, Bad Taste, and then we'll go to the hit motion picture, Meet the Feebles, and then Joe will go to the hit motion picture, Dead Alive, or as I call it, Brain Dead, yeah? And that's what the fuck we'll do.
Can we do them in the reverse order so we can go from to as they get better?
No,
Okay. All right.
sorry,
All right. That's fine.
it is. Well, let me ask you this, Joe.
Hmm?
I didn't even have to make the noise. Talk about Spider-Man.
Okay. In Spectacular Spider-Man's, I don't remember what issue. Spider-Man's. The fucking Mr. Hyde. He's in the same prison as the fucking what's that other dude's name? His partner. The fucking
Watson?
the Cobra. Let's just say it's Cobra, and yeah, he wants to kill him, and like they break out of prison, they're just fighting. One guy's running from the other one, and old fucking Black Cat, she just wants to prove himself to Spider-Man's. It's like, hey, I know I don't got any powers, but I can still be, your partner in this fucking crime fighting shit. And Spider-Man's gets his ass kicked by Mr. Hyde, and Black Cat accidentally like captures them and wins the day. this
Mm.
shit over in Marvel Team Up. You know, look at this.
That's a nice cover.
Look at the old
I
Dreadnought.
like how they did that with the font, like
Yeah.
he's coming through it.
Oh shit! And he's teamed up with old Nick Fury. There's Nick Fury.
That ain't Nick Fury. That motherfucker's a cracker.
Yeah, he was white at this time. Yeah, this was written like Kerry Bucket. Never heard of that guy. Pencils by Brian Postman. Never heard of that guy.
They wrote a song about him.
This is a mafia thing, you know. One of the Howling Commandos from World War II, an Italian guy. He's now working in the Las Vegas shit. He's singing, you know. He's like a fucking who's that guy y'all like? Frank Sinatra type character.
Don Mimi.
And they abducted his woman, Dreadnought. You know, that's this fucking robot here. Abducted her, and it's the old magia, Tom. Because he doesn't want to work for a magia-controlled casino. Well, we're abducting your woman, and at the end, it's like, hey, the woman was actually working with him all along. It sucks. It fucking sucks. And then we get to old Amazing Spider-Man's number 250. It's fucking great. Steal it. Yeah. Look at that fucking great cover. You know. Fucking
I like the pumpkin.
Regular sized fucking issue. Oh shit, the old Hobgoblin. This is just Spider-Man going from person to person. Last issue, like, hey, why is Hobgoblin blackmailing you? What's he got? Hey, nothing. Fuck off. So there's that for about 8 or 9 pages. And but he does use the spider lamp a whole lot in this issue, Tom. I know you're a big fan of the spider lamp.
Been a while.
Yeah. And then he fights Hobgoblin. And then a building blows up. Yeah.
That's the end of that arc.
There's something going on. He's just getting these crazy headaches. You know, something's going on. That's beyond his comprehension, Tom. Yeah. That's it. I liked it. It was all right.
Because nobody wants to win that t-shirt. Joe, this has been great.
Sure, Tom. Hey, good night, Rich.
DWMProductions.net mask. Hey, we were supposed to do this like weeks and weeks ago. If anybody out there still listening on the podcast feed, let us know. Because we're thinking about shutting that shit down. It'll save me about 5 minutes a week and, I don't know, $100 and some bucks a year. So, if nobody's doing shit with us or with it, I don't know, I'm so tired. If you want to keep it up, let me know somehow, because if not, I'll probably get rid of it. DWNProductions.net, FastCustomShirts.com, boy.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time, BOYGOB!
Fuck